We've looked at spookiest VGM, we've looked at the best, the worst VGM. Today I need a little bit of a pick-me-up, so I want to seek out the funniest VGM. I think that this would include stuff that just sounds inherently goofy, or it could also be a song that maybe is funny in the context of the game. So these were all chosen by my patrons, and for the ones that do need context, they seem to have provided context, so we'll get into that. It's been a rough couple weeks, and I just want to have some fun. My boy, Matcha, my kitty cat, has been in the ER twice this week, so that's been fun. Here he is. He's feeling better now. He just has this cool bracelet. Where is it? Is it this arm? I don't know, they shaved his arm to do the IV, so he's been licking at his little bald spot, but it'll grow back. You just need some time, and you'll be good as new, right? The thing that kind of started this is that I was thinking about this song. If y'all have played Pokemon Colosseum, that was a game that I grew up playing, and there's this character called Miror B, and if you know, you know. The song itself that his theme is like, whatever, like it's kind of silly sounding, it's kind of like a samba Latin style thing. I think it really has to do with the fact that the character is so weird, that's why it's funny. So that's kind of what inspired me to do this particular song, and then pretty much everything else is chosen by patrons on here. So I couldn't get to everybody, of course, there was just way too many and the video would be too long, but I tried to pick out some of the ones that I thought were pretty silly. Well, I gotta say that just the fake instruments sound kind of funny, like the fake horn. That's such a staple of like the sound font of Pokemon Colosseum. You can just immediately tell it's from that game. But yeah, I'll put footage in here so you can see what Miror B looks like if you don't know. He's wild though. It's the perfect theme for him. It's just such a jump scare when you're playing this game for the first time. You walk into the room and you're just like, what is this entity? Yeah, it repeats, but pretty cool, pretty funny. Funnier if you play the game as well. Next one here is from Final Fantasy VII, Fiddle de Chocobo. This just sounds funny, the title. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like Mario Kart? I don't know if that's the right Mario game. Some Mario song sounds like this. It's giving like minigame and Harvest Moon music. Yeah, I tend to always like Chocobo themes when I come across them. I haven't played Final Fantasy, so I'm not familiar with it. I just know that they're these like bird things that you ride. So it seems fitting for a Chocobo. This track was recommended by Chaz on Patreon. This is so wild. I've never heard of this. It's from this game called Mario Teaches Typing, where apparently it's exactly what it sounds like, and if you need to learn to use your keyboard, Mario's there. Early 90s game. Supposedly there was a rap in this game, because it was the early 90s.
Oh, let me show you something right quick. Hold up.
Okay.
See? Yeah. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Okay, the keyboard's the beat. Okay, clearly it's from the 90s. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I mean... Okay, this sounds really legit, actually. I thought it'd be cheesier than this. Let's get to the lyrics, though.
Yeah, I need a kick drum. Don't get enough for me to break the piano and don't switch the channel, cause it's cool when you grip with the wrist and you can type something up funky like this. I get the keyboard and I never make errors. I'm like Mario, don't stay through terror. I'm teaching and typing, printing and writing. The wicked radical Mario was crashing like a titan. Bang 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 on the biz name thrower. On the mad hunt in October. And oh yeah, because I'm here with the strain on your brain. The crowd flies over and you feel the dark rain.
Yeah. Why is this so good? I'm reading the lyrics.
To a time warp, turn you to a corpse. Filling you with knowledge is the best source. Really making sure that it sticks in your head so you know that it clicks. It's the G-force coming with the resource. Like an Audi, or better yet a Porsche. Oops, I think I got busy on the Macintosh. You can't believe it. Wow, geez, you're like, God. Never underestimate the power circuit. I jerked it, but jerked it.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah, hold up, wait up. I think I know. Cause I'm told by my man Mario.
It's not like incredibly cheesy or anything. Like, I mean, it is a little bit corny, but it's like the guy's got flow. He's got bars. It is actually a legit, really cool 90s rap song. I don't see anything wrong with this. Chaz mentioned, like, it's just funny because it's so out of left field, you know? It feels like it wouldn't be in a Mario game. Definitely humorous, but in the best of ways, and I am so happy to have discovered that for you guys. Thanks for that one, that's cool. Chaz also recommended the theme of Deadpool from the game Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Deadpool tends to have a humorous air, and I'm sure the song will as well, so let's check it out. Go to school. These lyrics. It's very unhinged. The lyrics are very nonsensical. For how strange and off the wall it sounds, Chaz says, you know, that's pretty much on brand for Deadpool as a character, so I totally agree with that. I mean, this would get me hype if I was playing as Deadpool. I'd be happy to hear this song, even though it's... I don't know what the lyrics are trying to convey, but I will never do it. Okay, so this next track is from a game called Killer 7. From what I understand, it's not funny in, like, out of context. However, this recommendation comes from ASMR in Games, and they say that this is like a high energy song, and it hits you out of nowhere in a short corridor where absolutely nothing is happening, so that's actually pretty funny. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, I wouldn't think it's funny, but I mean, I guess if you're just, you walk into a hallway and then nothing happens and this is just popping out, yeah, that would be pretty humorous. And from what I understand, it seems to be a little bit of a meme from people who play this game, because when I was searching for it, there were a lot of kind of stuff making fun of it, poking fun at it, so. And I think you only hear this, like, when you walk to one spot to another, so you really wouldn't even hear a lot of this unless you're just standing there waiting. I thought that was a pretty funny premise for that one. Alright, this is from We Love Katamari, and the song is Katamari on the Rocks. This one, I believe, is just funny in general, so let's give it a listen. Not the comment that says, shout out to marching band kids sounding like this practicing field show without instruments. Oh my god, that is absolutely on point. We were out there just singing our part, and as we're walking and doing the counts. That's so funny. Yes, I was a clarinetist my freshman year of high school, and then after that I went full nerd, marching band nerd, and became one of the drum majors, so I snatched it up though. I had the glitter and everything, and it was a great time, even though I hated it my first year. I hated being in the band, I didn't hate directing the band. But the song is... oh, it's actually pretty cute. It's giving, you know, a cappella group. It doesn't sound super polished, but I think that's the charm of it, you know? I mean, it kind of slaps in its own way, though. It's funny. I don't need any context from the game to know that that's a hilarious song. I love it. I'm familiar with a few of these, actually. I think I kind of delve into the realm of like meme songs. Well, it's telling because the playlist I made of all these songs on YouTube, the recommended video is Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, so clearly there's kind of an air about these songs. Similar to the, what is it? The Wind Waker song where you're out on the boat. It's kind of silly. I never played Skyward Sword, but I've heard the song, like, as background music for people's videos and stuff when it's like a funny moment. I mean, trombones are funny. They sound funny. As do clarinets. That little trill. I gotta say though, like the percussion and everything is very Zelda. Reminds me a lot of the Zelda music I've heard. But yeah, I don't know if this is a humorous moment in the game. I would imagine it somewhat is, because why would they make the song so funny? But obviously the composition itself is very funny and it's a good little song. I like it a lot. If you guys don't know, there's a alternate ending in Silent Hill 2 where a Shiba Inu was pulling the strings the entire time and there's some credit music that goes with that, so let's check that out. I'm pretty sure he sings, because I've heard this before. Now, if you hear this and you're just like, okay, well, I mean, obviously it's funny. It's like the dog singing and stuff. That's silly. It's just kind of obviously gonna be funny, right? The reason it's so extra funny is because it's like Silent Hill, man. It's supposed to be so serious and scary. And you just went through all this traumatic stuff. And guess what? They give you this ending, which I think is completely legendary. It's a beautiful song. Oh god, this, I've heard of this, but I didn't actually listen to it yet. It's called the game pizza theme from Spider-Man 2. These all have a theme. They're all like, I don't know, not ska, but they all have this kind of feeling to them. Is it speeding up? It is. It's speeding up and it's like raising in pitch as well, which is extremely anxiety inducing. This shouldn't even be funniest VGM, it should be like spookiest horror game. It is extremely compressed as well. It sounds horrible. I don't know if that's just this person's upload sounds bad or the game itself sounds bad. Yeah, that freaks me out. That feels like I'm about to drown and die. This is actually a W pick from Jess Jeveridge over on Patreon. Imakuni's theme from the Pokemon TCG game for Game Boy. Dude, when they recommended this, I looked it up and I realized I freaking loved this game when I was a kid. I remember my dad got me this game and I was so excited to play Pokemon, and then I realized it's a freaking card game in the Game Boy. And I was like, this is lame, bro. I want to have the monsters out and like doing it and playing the game. And then I remember I just booted it up one day and started trying to learn it, and then I got hooked on it and I was playing it every day. Another thing, I vaguely remember when I was a kid, I loved this soundtrack. Like, I remember loving the music in it. I really don't have any memory of what the music sounds like. Jess mentions for this one, Imakuni is a real person who's worked on the Pokemon card game for years. He would appear in the original game at random times as a secret opponent who gives you a useless card that just makes your own Pokemon confused. So, you know, it has a humorous kind of backstory to it, but let's see. I'm really curious to hear this soundtrack again, or at least a part of it. Ooh, this is cool. That like dissonance on the... I just love the old sound of this game. The sound font is so charming. I like it a lot. It gives me really big Resetti vibes from the original Animal Crossing. Isn't that how his song went? And that song freaked me out as a kid, man. I was freaking scared of Resetti because he would just jump scare you and then lecture you for about 10 minutes and sometimes longer if you keep resetting it. But either way, this is a badass song. I like that a lot. That's actually a really cool kind of trivia about that song as well. No, Matcha. All right, let's give a listen to The Mists of Pandaria Inn from the World of Warcraft. This part is just the kazoo part. So if I want it to be extra funny, yeah, a kazoo solo, that's where it's at. Kazoos just are always funny. You see these all sound really similar? And clearly this is very intentionally silly. I like the sound of a kazoo though, because you can hear the person actually kind of singing somewhat into it. I don't know, it's cute. This comment says, Blizzard CEO, I didn't order a full orchestra. Get out, all of you, out. Points to kazoo player, except you stay. It's his moment to shine. Obviously, I'd probably also add in, what was that song from Resident Evil? Basement theme. More on the unintentionally funny side, but already covered that in one of my worst video game music videos. All right, let's check out the song of the day. I have two patrons who I haven't gotten to this month, well, last month, May. So I want to do those guys so I don't miss out on anybody. But there's two left, so I'm going to do one of them today. Mecha Guy. So let's see what Mecha Guy recommended. The one I'm going to be looking at is called Daddy Molk. Interesting title. From the game Ninja Warriors, 1987. So this is an older one. Mecha Guy says, this song doesn't loop until near the end. Back when arcades used to have pretty short loops, this game went all in on the music. So that's pretty cool. Let's hear it. Wow, the bass line is really cool. I like that almost voice box part. Yeah, the just percussion and bass line really sound late 80s, even though it is like obviously a kind of more arcade sounding song. Yeah, it is cool. It's so long too, because arcade games typically loop pretty quickly. Doobie. Oh yeah, I hear that bass line change. Why they go so hard on this? I wonder if this is the opening, you know, where you have to like click start or whatever. So I wonder if you even get a chance to hear this full thing. Man, they're not messing around. Okay, I think this is the part that's kind of switching it all up. I'm just shocked. I've never heard an arcade game with this kind of music. And then everybody cheers. That's so cool. I love that there's like almost like a drum solo. Wow. Very different and very unusual for like an arcade game during that time, at least from my knowledge. That seems kind of like Mecha Guy said, they went all in, so that is really cool. Fun listen there. Well, that's gonna be it. I started with my boy and I'm leaving with my boy. He's bored, he wants to play, so I'm gonna go play with him. I appreciate you guys watching and I will see you in the next one.